What's going on, everybody? This is Ketchup here once again, and the video you're about to see is a recent online VOD from a top 4 in a tournament that we hosted a couple of weeks ago on Twitch. It was the very first qualifier for the Eleague x MK11 Arena at RTX Austin, presented by AT&T and Fiber, and what that means is that Rooster Teeth Expo next month is having an offline invitational for Mortal Kombat 11, and to qualify for one of the spots, you had to win an online qualifier beforehand, and the first one came from the K&M Twitch. Thank you to Eleague for getting us involved. We had a really good time, and it was fun hosting a tournament again. It had been a while since we'd done that, and I'm sure many of you watching have actually already seen that Honeybee has hosted one, Sajam has done so as well, and it was a lot of fun all round. This was the first West Coast qualifier, so only certain parts of NA were eligible for this cup. However, it was still a great opportunity to see what the local talent was all about, so enjoy the show. Well done to our winner, even though unfortunately we won't be at the RTX finals due to prior venality-based commitments, but we'll be cheering on our winner all the same. So thanks for watching, one final thank you to Eleague, and we'll see you in our next video.
Now that's out of the way, we are ready to get through to our top 4 as soon as we get through. So I want to plug again before we get started in this top 4 territory. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Thanks to Eleague for letting us have this qualifying event. The winner of today's tournament will be sent to Rooster Teeth Expo later this year, where you'll be able to play in the Eleague x MK11 Arena at RTX Austin, presented by AT&T and Fiber. This is going to be a really cool tournament series over the next however long it is. This is one of 6 tournaments I believe will be taking place. We are lucky enough to be the first, which is why we don't have any graphics or anything.
Sorry, guys.
We kind of took the first plunge.
We were the first. We're the first stream, and like we're fresh back from Combo Breaker and all the post-event fallout that's been taking place. So it's been a very, very, very fast turnaround for us. However, we are now in our top 4 in Cyclone versus Nub Cakes. If you told me this was top 4, I'd have believed you. Nub Cakes has been a legendary SoCal player for a long time, and he's been playing in the NRS scene for a fair while. And Cyclone, an online player, more online focused. You'll probably recognize him from Destroyer's stream back in the MKX, where it was Warrior Predator. He was like the only Warrior Predator that was still kicking around online. So I'm glad to see these guys go head to head. Nubcake's going straight into Jackie, actually, wasting no time. He was Baraka earlier today. But I think in this matchup, he wants the pressure. He wants the ability to dash punch. If you see, if Aaron Black wants to drop the acid, dash punch will pretty much see to that. Alright, acid. Yep, there's the mix-up. Does not react to it. That is reactable, but it's tricky to react to.
That honestly seems to be this by far the scariest thing about Aaron. I feel like you can watch a lot of kind of like slow-paced neutral. The character doesn't look too aggressive.
Oh,
that was so smart.
Breakaway in the acid too. Oh, the crushing blow. That's a round.
He's dead. He's dead as hell. Oh, yeah. I actually like that. The guaranteed round win would have been.
What can you do?
The guaranteed round win would have been Slide. We would have cornered himself against Jackie, which is pretty much a no-go. So he opted to just go for the acid instead. Obviously, still had to finish off the round, but acid is the ultimate round ender in this game.
All right, grease kick, boys. Right.
Oh, the names. Whoops. That's a good point.
Oh yeah, that's your job, mate. That's your job.
Yes, it is. I was talking about the thing before.
Oh, you guys can watch it while he's doing that. Wow. It whiffs anyway, but doesn't matter yet. Just an upcake. Really trying to stand back, but Aaron Black has that deceivingly long range. Unfortunately, the combo's going to drop. Launch again. Yeah, keep it optimized. Slide, amplify, give us the acid. And this is really bad news. Nubcakes just cannot get out of it. Down 2 before he could even break away. And this round did not work at all. I imagine we're going to see a Baraka change, personally.
But that's why you see so many people squirm. When you get hit by the amplified slide into the acid, the reason you see people do some crazy stuff on Wake Up is it truly is just a guess. If you sit there and block, you might just get hit by 2-1-2-1-2 into whatever, and you're taking all that tick damage as well as chip. If you go for a roll, you might get thrown, which will make you take even more damage. If you sit there, and if you wake up jump, you might get meatied. If they wait and you jump, you get at-yared. It is honestly so scary to be on the receiving end of.
Someone mentioned in chat, when you do the shortcut for 2-1-2-1-2 for Aaron Black, is there a way to avoid using interactables? Yes, disable button shortcuts, basically. If you disable button shortcuts in your controls, you should be able to basically remove the non-shoulder button related interactable options, pretty much, is the answer to that. And yeah, he's changed to Baraka, which is exactly what I thought. I imagine the Jackie pick was to try and like strong arm his way in, but Cyclone played around Jackie's neutral so well that it was entirely Nub Cakes being on the back foot for the entire game and unable to do anything.
Dub, that is an admin question. Please go into the Discord and try and talk to them about it there, because we unfortunately have no real say in that.
Yeah, we are running the stream and we're doing the tournament, but there are admins behind the scenes working away. There really isn't much we can do mid-stream, I'm afraid, man. Have a chat with the admins and they'll sort you out.
So for the first time, I'm actually seeing the rifle as well. You notice you pretty much cannot get the rifle out against Jackie because fear of dash punch. Baraka not so much the same level of scary. Cyclone, I like that as a counter hit back too as well. Nub Cakes trying to press into buttons, drops his combo into a counter hit from Nub Cakes. Not going to go for the crushing blow, just going to turn it into a 1-1-2, and just like that, that chop ender adding so much damage.
Oh, the read.
Big read on the neutral jump.
It's one of those kind of like reads, but also just why not, right? If Baraka has you ready to pressure, you may as well just do just neutral jump, because there are so many things that Iron Black can do that lose to that. The wake up 3 was just one of a few options. Knockdown, goes in for the slide, but the whip, the breakaway, leaving him completely punishable. And this has been a rather massive change of momentum. Cyclone, again, just disrespecting on wake up and just trying to do anything but block. Baraka will chew you up for doing that. Amplify spam.
But this is why, because Cyclone, he wants to build the space. He hasn't got many resources, but he has enough to keep Nub Cakes away. Obviously, he has the Scud shot to counter the spark, which is why you see Nub Cakes keeping in the air so much. I think he really wants to deter Cyclone from going for it. A huge punish from the chop chop though. Cyclone ready.
That's it. What's the mix? Down 3, and wow! Get hit by down 3 in challenge. That was just a hard read from Nub Cakes, and it pays off. All right, here we go. Damage. Wow! Cash out. Cash is out. Is he dead?
I don't think he's quite dead. I was about to say he might be dead.
Yeah, he's nearly
close.
there.
He's close.
He's nearly there. Blade sparkable. Has he got amplified to get rid of it? 1. He's got 1.
He tried. He read the blade spark for sure.
Yeah, he's panicking.
He knew
sure.
it. Okay, now he's got nothing.
Oh my god! Oh
my god! I can't believe it. You know, Nub Cakes was looking for that forward 4 the whole time, but just decided against it.
Patience, palm sway, mum spaghetti.
Uh-oh, jumped straight over the Scud shot already. He's nervous.
There's vomit on his sweater already.
Oh, okay, double back sweep. Oh, there it is. Punish this time?
No,
a little bit too late.
Oh, low profile that. I mean, that's underratedly good, right? And there's no amplify, so that was just a hard commitment. Punish? No, not again!
Because he didn't extend it this time, Nub Cakes. He's really trying to keep Cyclone on the defense. And again, that jump 3. So hard to anti-air. Oh, that was a huge read. And a punish too. That was a full whiff punish.
No breakaway.
Nub Cakes with the smart stuff.
He still has the fatal blow.
He has this. Imagine using that many crushing blows and still having that left. Oh, that was so smart. That was so smart.
That was a good game. That was a good game.
Nub Cakes Baraka is clean.
You wonder why he even bothered picking Jackie in the first place.
I mean, Jackie is very overwhelming. You know, she's very aggressive. She's very...
So is Baraka.
Yeah, but for different reasons.
Oh, strong
right?
too. I can't forget.
We know that obviously they're both aggressive characters, but Jackie is all about staggers and kind of pressure, right? She's about cancel. She's about those meterless cancels. She's about staggering, you know, off of her 9-frame mid string, which is terrifying. Baraka is just about, okay, I'm gonna just do 50% of your life real quick, you know. This character is terrifying.
Well, I think someone mentioned in the chat, where do you join these types of tournaments? Well, in this series in particular, this is the first qualifier of 6 in total. There's actually a page you can follow, Battlefy. These are Battlefy is the website being used for this Eleague and Rooster Teeth collaboration for Mortal Kombat 11. All the information you need is in the chat right now. Must have just shared it. And if you are eligible in the eligible areas, remember it's North America only. And there are East Coast events and West Coast events. This is West Coast number 1. So if you are eligible and you want to get involved, it's online, it's PS4, free to enter, just get involved, and we'll see you on stream.
And just like that, Nub Cakes has already lost like 40% of his life on the back of pretty much 2 jumps. Cyclone ready, and that's a huge whiff, but didn't finish the string. Oh, we'll get another down 4. Nub Cakes is just holding up right now. I think he's just looking for that magic way in, because that's the thing about Baraka, like, you can anti-air Baraka for 14%, and it seems like a lot of damage, but he gets that jump in and takes away double that.
Oh, he tries. No! That's really unfortunate, because he got the 1-1, but the second hit whiffed, so the final hit was just blocked, and he just took guaranteed damage from the acid, unfortunately. There it is. Scud shot. Get rid of that blade spark.
Another jump in from Nub Cakes.
The
Nub Cakes,
down
he's really trying to establish the threat of the jump kick, but he's doing it from ranges that the jump kick can actually be anti at, which isn't working for him. But again, we saw Nub Cakes take the last game on the back of just massive damage all the time. Oh, and that's the threat. If you think he's not going to extend it, and he does, and you walk into it, 15% gone, just like that. Baraka, he takes away all of your life all the time if he reads what you're going to do. Very strong character for someone that can read their opponent.
Ooh. Neutral jump, gets the forward four.
Dude, a full conversion from that far?
That's the strength of guide, man, isn't it? Guide means you can convert anything at any point. Forward four guide is, you know, name a more iconic duo. Oh wait, down two.
Change?
That must have been accidental. It must have been something that he didn't want. Maybe a fatal blow or something.
Oh, Cyclone is in the driver's seat. If he reacts to literally anything, he wins this game.
Scary situation.
Oh, push back. He'll use it
early. I mean, he'll use it just to push him into the acid.
What was that? He tried to fatal blow again, did Cyclone, but he just used it.
Watch out for the fatal blow, man. Watch out! He's dead! He's dead. Perfect. Perfect management of acid. Perfectly played. I love it. Just keep him in. That's the thing about Aaron Black is the acid is just such a dangerous tool that if you have understanding of pushback and knockback, he essentially just let Nub Cakes get close enough that strings would push him away. And if he's pushing him into the acid, that was just clean.
I firmly believe that it's one of the single strongest special moves in the whole game is the acid. It's just... I think it might be the strongest just plant on the floor specials in the game. You know what I mean?
Nub Cakes thinking hard. I mean, he's been prone to changing characters a couple of times, I guess. At least in MK11.
Well, we know he played Sub-Zero at Combo Breaker, and we know he's got a Jackie and he's got a Baraka. Out of all the characters I see him play, I think Baraka is like his most solid. But clearly we saw there that Nub Cakes was just incredibly impatient in that game. He was jumping pretty much non-stop despite being anti-aid all the time.
He's thinking about a change because remember guys,
he was majorly disrespecting any advantage that Cyclone got. Like every down four Cyclone hit, Nub Cakes was trying to jump out of. He was jumping at, you know, ranges to try and establish a threat at the jump three, but he would continuously be anti-aid for it. But the thing is, he would kind of not really want to be conditioned to stop. So now he's thinking, does he stick with it, or does he either change a character or change the way you're playing this character?
Maybe because, variation by Sumo Order still.
Well, the thing is, like the way we saw him win his first game with Bracket, that wasn't the way he was playing. That's the way you can play if you've got like a huge lead and you get like a knockdown for sure. But not quite there.
Someone asked in chat, who do you think is the strongest in the game?
Sonya.
Sonya is
Blade.
#1 in our opinion, but that's a story for another time. But Nub Cakes taking the character select time as tactical timeout. He really needs to reflect on what went wrong. Unfortunately, it has also given Cyclone time to reflect as well, and maybe his adaptation is, well, acid and zone, and let Nub Cakes hang himself, because that's what's happening.
He is just winning the neutral so hard. He is whiff punishing, he is establishing control, his delays are on point, he's getting counter hits every time he presses a button. Nub Cakes is just getting hit for every button he presses right now. Big read. Now that right there is the kind of you need to bring yourself back in. A huge neutral jump on the back of those extended buttons into 340 damage. It's a good way to start for Nub Cakes. Max range sweep into a jump. That's the kind of jump you need to see. Not in the neutral, done at a funny time where Cyclone is going to struggle to get back. Overhead, straight over the down four. No throw tech, that's going to be the round. Cyclone brings himself up to match point.
The big thing is the grab sending full screen away and giving Aaron Black all that real estate to work with means, again, we're probably going to see the grounded acid. Yeah, he readied the scud shot just in case he had something to react to, but didn't quite believe in the back two that Baraka just threw out there.
Well, that's one of the strongest things about scud shot. It's relatively risk-free even, because you can cancel it very easily. It has a lot of applications to it. You don't really have to react to projectiles. You kind of just hold it out there and hope for the best.
Ah, now Nub Cakes is starting to play a bit neutral back himself. Throw out this projectiles. Scud shot, knocked full screen.
But you can tell he doesn't want to be this far away. Like, he will if he has to, but you can tell he really just wants to get in there. But he does have Cyclone cornered. And again, yeah, that's an anti-air for sure. Cyclone knows. Dude, he is just playing tower defense. And that weird dead thing behind him is the tower. Okay, huge throw. Keeping him in there.
Oh, walking mid.
That wasn't a hit confirm either. That was a straight up commitment from Nub Cakes. I respect the read. Again, he tried to crouch but missed up the string.
Yeah, 2-1-2-1-2 is underratedly hard sometimes.
This is fatal blow territory. He doesn't go for it. Fatal blow. That could have killed him.
I can't believe he didn't. Oh my.
All that. But this,
and then he
no,
uses it.
I understand. I understand why Nub Cakes was sitting there, because that right there is one of the absolute scariest situations to be in. When you yourself have like 20% health and you're against a low Aron Black who hits an overhead and has Fatal Blow. If you sit there, you have to react to the overhead and guess between the overhead or the low slide. And if you jump on a read of either, he Fatal Blows you. If you throw a projectile to stop him doing the slide or the overhead, he Fatal Blows you. That right there is really, really hard to deal with, and that was perfectly played by Cyclone.
Well done. First grand finalist of the night is Cyclone, man. It's a far cry
My
from
man is
Warrior Predator,
My
but
man is 3 matches away from heading to Rooster Teeth Expo. Through
RTX.
no dime of his own.
Pretty cool, that. That's
Not bad.
pretty swaggy. But, okay, the next match is Best MK Raiden versus Basics. I know it's Basic Stupidity in the bracket, but I mean, everyone calls him Basics, don't they? For the longest
Who's
time.
that one?
I think Basics, yeah. Best MK Raiden is number 2. Now, Best MK... he's going in Raiden again. He's going Raiden. And yeah, Basics with the Scorpion pick. We know that both these players can use multiple characters. Basics has a bit of more of a diverse pool, I think. We did see Best MK Raiden go in for that new era Geras, which just put in tons of work. It was so good. However, Raiden's always a bit of a wild card if you're not very prepared. And we'll see if it's going to be enough, because Basics has a very, very like off-the-chain Scorpion, not afraid to take big risks. And there is instantly back 1-4 to trip guard that jumping kick. Jump kicks normally seem to be a lot safer, but not if you get outplaced like that. Forward 4 by itself into down 1, and yeah. I love that choice to teleport, because if they do a high up jump kick and they do a down 1, teleport kind of chews it up in that situation. Back 1-2, confirm, Storm Cell. Yeah,
I love that. I've never seen another Raiden player go for that. It's like a really nice, strong, damaging corner swap.
I'd only really seen Combat do it before this.
Oh, Basic is staggering everything right now. That's the strength of Scorpion. He has all the mids you could need. Good frames. Oh, the down 1 connecting.
Empty jump down 1 because he expected a trip guard and unfortunately it didn't come. Put himself in harm's way, and there it is. Just like that, the first round's going to go to Basics.
This is the last winners semi-final, Derricus. This is a single elimination tournament. So there's this, and the winner plays against Cyclone, who's waiting in grand finals.
Right, here we go. I think Aron Black looks good, mate. I'm personally a fan. But anyway, takes the minus rate. Escape failed. And now Raiden's going to get that damage. Provided there's no throw tech, we'll even have a chance to use it. Yeah, that's why we're seeing so many of the back 1-2s, because if he thinks he's going to grab now, he's trying to use it against him. Oh, no!
He tried to go for the forward 4 into the Storm Cell, but the side switch gave him the lightning. We actually saw that happen at Combat Break as well.
That's unfortunate.
And Combat lost a round for it as well. That is a huge, unfortunate happening for Best MK Raiden. Well played by Basic.
I imagine it's going to be a new era Geras we're going to see just now.
Well, the thing is, he is this close to grand finals. And this happened before against AJX. Like, that first game was really one-sided. And then he went to Geras, and obviously it didn't happen again. I'm trying to figure out a way of adding drop shadow to this text, and I can't remember how I did it. I've done it before.
I don't know.
How did I?
Just ride the wave, my dude. Keep it as is.
Oh, here we go.
Don't break the text.
Oh, I think I got it.
Is it here?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's one of these. Outline. And then color is this. Hell yeah. And then the opacity.
That might have to do.
That'll be fine.
Yeah. Well, yes, changed to Geras, which is exactly what. Oh, sorry, my bad. Actually, you stood on your foot. It's very cozy in this office. Now, immediately tagged by the 2-1-2. Damage over time doesn't really mean all that much, but what it does do is lay pressure on when you're already losing the life lead. And yeah, just Basics keeping it nice and simple. Doesn't even need to confirm, or he can't confirm actually, sorry, because he's got no amplify. And, oh god, MK Raiden throwing him out the corner, whiffing a lot of buttons. This seems to be a little bit of a scrambly round, and MK Raiden's got to kind of calm down a little bit, I think.
Round 2, fight.
The thing about Basics, so we're actually seeing him go for a lot of teleports that seem to be like Hail Mary, but again, it's the strength of Reborn. Really nice flawless 1, 2. Yeah, we're going to just cash out damage here. We don't want to go for those crazy mix-ups now. We want to keep it simple.
Yeah, I mean, forward 2-1-2, it's minus on block, and you can otherwise give the other guy a turn. They can't punish you, but it gives you a situation. Throwing him out the corner, but he'll take the damage.
I mean, there's only so long you can have Scorpion in the corner, really, truly,
Yeah.
with how the teleport behaves.
Jump back, probably expecting some sort of advancing button.
Okay, we've punished it. Speaking of which, he's going to catch him. The hammers. Oh, delayed grab, and that's unfortunately going to be a full combo for basics.
Punish?
No, not in time, not in time.
For sure.
It's a lot harder to do that than the demo days. Oh, no punish again. But again, basics is going for so many teleports. Some of them cancelled, some of them amplified. That you can tell it's quite difficult to defend against.
He's got 2 bars.
He's
got 2 bars of amplify. Any one of those could be either a cancel or a committed teleport. Right now he's trying to stay safer. There's the body splash, mix up, finally goes for the low. Could have been a little bit predictable there, but Basics really bet the money. But this time Guess is wrong on the command grab, and New Era Gyris is so dangerous. So dangerous. Yeah, remember guys, first place is $850 in a cash prize, plus that trip to Rooster Expo to play for the K&M stream, man. Represent the boys. Alright, interrupt, I like it. Set up. Yeah, just take the combo. Keep the damage, doesn't overcommit to the string. And there it is again! Fearless. It was his last ounce of resource at the time.
So he trying to set up the stagger the second he blocks the down one. Huge whiff punish coming through from Best MK Raiden. Down 2 to chase him down. Obviously the damage scales quite heavily, but still a respectable chunk for a bar. Into the good knockdown also.
Yeah, big jump, anti-cross up.
Clean anti-cross up.
And there's the tick. I mean, as far as I'm concerned, forward 2 command grab may as well be guaranteed. Like,
I mean, you have to take a big risk to
for sure.
Get out of it. You know, in fact, that's what makes it so powerful. But speaking of risks, Basics is going to go for that reversal fatal blow. This is going to give him, I don't think it's going to give him the life lead, but it will do a massive amount of damage. He's got 2 offensive bars.
Wake up roll.
But no, I'm about to say no breakaway left for Best MK Raiden. Commits.
You bet everything on that mix up.
Oh, it doesn't this time.
Oh, he commits!
That could have been so dangerous. He now has defensive bar back though, but isn't going to need it. Isn't going to need it. That last minute jump over, Basics is going to go for the up 3. A swift jump kick from Best MK Raiden.
I think this has been, this character change was, it always works out for him. He's going Raiden. I think it's a matter of wanting to play his favorite character, but I just think that his Gyris is also better than his Raiden. At least I think in these matchups, he's not getting punished as heavily for those like missed inputs. Raiden kind of he just has a little bit more flaws than Gyris, right? So if you're playing in a competitive setting and you play one of the 2 against Scorpion of all characters, I think it makes more sense to pick Gyris, honestly. Even if Raiden's your favorite character, go with what works. Now we're playing for $850 in a trip to Rooster Teeth Expo. Only 6 players are going to be in that final bracket. You want to be one of them.
I mean, they're close to being there. That's the craziest thing about this kind of tournament when it is single elimination, when it is now obviously we've gone into best of 5 territory for this top 8. But the big thing is when it's single elimination. When it's single elimination, you know how close you actually are, right? Just in theory, just a handful of games away from that kind of experience.
Right, repositioning.
Oh, he's going for it.
He gets it. Oh, if he
committed.
Oh, and he finally does it. But if he committed into the overhead there, he would have got that like 60% dirty reset. I don't know why he didn't do it though, honestly.
It's also safe off the overhead also, which is the best thing about it.
1, 2. Are you going to get the pickup here anyway? It looked like it was going to drop, but it just didn't. Wake up down 1 versus Gyris.
Doesn't even need to bar. Good awareness. Dude, Best MK Raiden is New Era? Can we talk about how clean this is?
I'm impressed. I mean, this guy went a combo breaker. I don't know how he did, but I know he was there, you know. And when you're there, you get mad casuals in, and those casuals are like an unofficial boot camp, bro. And forward 2 tick. That may as well be guaranteed. I strongly believe it. Jumps on wake up.
Oops, hang on. I just realised I didn't put a 1 next to Basics. Okay.
A hard call to make, whether you jump on wake up versus Gyris or not, when he's got a chunky mid coming your way. Down 1 as well. Cancel. Take the plus frames off down 4. Alright, yeah, no, we're punished. Body splash. Disrespect and now hit again.
Ooh, counter hit too.
What does Basics do on wake up? That's the read. He's far away, but does he challenge?
He delays it into a button. I actually like that.
Clean answer.
So we've actually seen Basics goes for wake up buttons quite a lot, but he always reacts to when it's actually going to be an appropriate time. I think as soon as he kind of assumes that you're going to be late with your meet, he goes for it. He's going for it again.
And he doesn't do it again. 2 times in a row.
That almost would have killed.
Kind of confused. Alright, fatal blow.
Is there something to it that we don't understand?
Maybe.
Because he kind of hesitates. It's like he is going for it.
You madman. You madman. Ooh, break! I can't break away! Oh, I can't believe it.
Dude, basics kept it together.
I can't
and
believe
you know
it.
that best MK Raiden is kicking himself for missing the overhead again.
I feel like that was entirely his. I don't know what happened.
Especially with stuff like that. That's going for jumps like that at kind of impatient times. That's sign of someone that's quite bothered by what just happened. Oh, Ops not doing anything else.
Uh-oh.
Out of just the raw teleport. I think basics was just.
I can't believe he pressed. That was such a hard. He could have just done forward 2 again.
Wake up down 1. They are disrespecting the crap out of
I mean,
each other.
this is a nervous game, in my opinion. This is a
big
spaghetti game.
That's why you can't really go for the sand trap in this matchup, especially if Scorpion's airborne.
6 frames.
It's about disrespect.
1, 2, finish it. All right. Oh.
No attempt.
Oh no.
That was quite a bit of damage, wasn't it?
I mean, I respect the overhead.
That was like
He's
just
done low so many times.
was
It
like-
was only a matter of time before he did the overhead.
And before that, he deliberately didn't do it before to save it for that moment, and now we look silly.
I mean, him missing the setup.
I mean, he hesitated. He didn't even move. He
Him
went for the one
missing.
and then just...
I mean, if that was him missing the setup,
Hey, man.
that was. It saved him later when
But-
he really needed it.
So the first time... It
Was that intentional then?
I don't think so, because if he did it in the second round, it would have killed. So he should have done it in the second round, because it would have killed.
Scarlet.
He just so happened to get another opportunity where it would also have killed again. But basics, okay, this is a big pick for basics. Going to Scarlet here, obviously.
He's betting it all on black.
Well, we've seen him do this before.
Or
Obviously-
red if it's scarlet.
a little bit of black. He's got a bit of black and red going on.
Got black stick, you know?
What?
No, it's all blood. There's a bit of black.
Black.
I
stick?
thought
That's a knife.
when she got the
That's
scythe.
a knife, Ryan.
I'm talking about the scythe. The
That's
stick
also
portion.
red.
Jake, I was wrong, man. Let a man admit his mistakes.
No, but you weren't admitting it. You'll come up with all these silly reasons. That was huge, but I didn't go get it.
The sharp stick. Instant jump. I mean, these pesky Injustice 2 players and their anti-air jump ones.
I mean, it works.
No, I was talking about the handle to a weapon. I thought it was black.
Dude, MK Raiden, and this is the scary thing about New Era. We're actually not seeing a huge amount of command grabs out of best MK Raiden, but when you get them in the corner, it's 15% per grab. That adds up quick. 2 of those, 30%. That's a B&B damage.
Nah, I'm not going to blame it on the late stream. I'm going to ride the wave to the end, bro. Here we go. Yeah, he just runs into it. Really, actually, Basic stuck that out because he knew MK Raiden would overextend. Alright, you can't punish that from full screen, but he's got full screen control. Fatal Blow's going to be in play now, though. Watch out for that! Could have been it. And there's the heal. Oh, what a choice. And, if he jumped in with a button, that would not have happened.
Now, if he did a jump kick, he could have confirmed it into Fatal Blow. Well, shoulda, woulda, coulda, as Basics is going to take a round back again.
It's currently 2-1, isn't it?
It is 2-1 for best MK Raiden.
He tries to anti-air, but there's the confirmed temporal advantage. There it is. Carry them to the corner. This is your home now. Are you too good for your home? It's me. I'm disrespect. I mean, Basics has been disrespecting that the whole time, man.
But it's never counter hit. It's not like Basics is...
There it is.
That was really clean. Dude, these setups, I love these setups. And there's the patience
we
finally
never
waits.
see MK Raiden go for the big fist, do we? On the end of that.
I mean, there is a gap, so...
Hard dedicates. Heal. Gonna bring him back in the fight. He's got Fatal Blow. Try strip guard a bit too slow on that forward 3. Mix up. Forward 2 tags, but no payout yet. Blood. And now we're in Fatal Blow territory. You gotta watch out. You get by a forward 4. And
Gap, you know,
the reactions.
the
The
knowledge.
reactions. We were just doing that in training before this tournament. Shouts to Shao Kahn.
Fight.
Jump back from Basics. He really doesn't want to be anywhere near. 'Cause
We
as-
commit!
As soon as you're point blank, you are looking to mix up territory. If the Gears player wants to commit to it, then you have to watch out. Or like that.
Reset into overhead 2. Taking the
We've seen
risk.
so many delay wake up into standing buttons from both players. Less so from Basics this time.
New Era doesn't have big fish. Yeah, he does. I'm sure he does.
He does, yeah. Yeah, he does. Yeah, he
Right.
does.
1, 2. And there it is. There's the reset.
God, that is so dirty.
That's
and it's
disgusting.
Safe. And even if it gets blocked, it's safe. That is so disgusting.
And both versions lead to
is that
crushing
the crushing
blow.
blow? No, just out.
Oh, he's
and
dead!
that's it, that's it, that's it. He's dead as hell.
1,
He is dead as hell.
2, and best MK Raiden is gonna beat Basics.
Look at this guy. Look at this guy. It's the celebration.
Stormy conditions meet my man with good fortune. He's gonna be in grand finals now against Cyclone. Just like that,
I'm
man.
actually really excited to see that.
That reset is disgusting.
I kind of hope he just goes with Geras from the start.
He has to.
I feel like he keeps throwing
has
games. So the thing is, like, he clearly has a decent Raiden. But I know Geras is a better character, but I feel like his Geras is just night and day better than his Raiden.
Yeah.
I feel like he does things with Raiden that he doesn't do with Geras in terms of like mistakes, right? And respect on the opponent's options. He just looks so much more comfortable on Geras overall. I don't know why he doesn't just play Geras, honestly. I know obviously he's in his name and he wants to play Raiden, but like this just seems like a much better character for him. And I'm not even talking about like tier list placement. I mean,
right.
That's it.
So we're going into this fast as anything. I want to remind you all before we get into our grand finals, why we're here and what we're doing it for. This is now going to be... Oh man, dude, we genuinely are wasting no time. We already had Cyclone waiting in the wings, ready to go. Welcome everybody. This is the first of 6 qualifiers, and we're doing the only first qualifier. So this is the only stream of us you're going to get for the Eleague, Mortal Kombat 11 and Rooster Teeth collaboration. You know, so this whole series online, the official name is the Eleague X MK11 Arena at RTX Austin, presented by AT&T and Fiber. So this is essentially to find out which of these 2 players is going to get sent to Rooster Teeth Expo in Austin next month, and they're going to represent the K&M stream. And
as they play against the winners of the other tournaments that are yet to come. But it's all come down to this. We've played a nice evening of tournament games, but best MK Raiden on that new era Geras has been just showing us some, honestly, really interesting stuff with the character. You know, be it setups, be it tech. And Cyclone, just with that Air on Black, you know. Cyclone, we saw him playing some unorthodox characters in MKX back in the day, going to more of a traditional Air on Black, I suppose, now. And these are 2 players that are having a really impressive tournament. So this is, I think maybe, honestly, that we could not have asked for a more fitting finals for stuff exactly like that.
2, give me that temporal, mate. Yeah, jump 3, keep it simple. And best MK Raiden, going with Raiden all day, and later in the tournament going in for that new era Geras, which just looks night and day better than his Raiden. So I think this has been a pick. But to be fair, this is the character he's put the most time into.
Oh, for sure. And it shows. It definitely shows. We saw him play this character at Combo Breaker.
Oh, carry him away!
This is what's so scary about this character. There's so much...
Oh, that's God, counter hit as well.
There's so much focus on Infinite Warden that, like... I feel like New Era is kind of getting away with being really disgusting. Oh, there's a good bait.
No punish! Messes up the 2-on-2-on-2, bro.
That's unfortunately the second time I've seen Cyclone mess that up today in this tournament. It's a tough string to get out very quickly, but you kind of need to, for sure. Ooh,
throw him back into the corner. Mix or grab. Grab. Forward 2. Middle grab. What's it going to be?
Wake up. He just has the bar built.
Oh, he
just to jump, but he manages to get away. But no, not in time. I think for sure he could have punished that.
Oh, he was looking for a counter hit right there. That would have been death. Oh my God. Messes up the sand spike. All right, clipped. Launcher.
Okay, now there's a good situation for Cyclone now, but he went to the standing 1 and gets punished for it.
One game already down, and best MK Raiden just needs 2 more to qualify for RTX.
So this is where you know it's going to begin to get adding up best MK Raiden. Because if I was in his situation, I'd be like, man, I've been playing this game all night. I've been playing this tournament all night.
Hey, it's 1 AM for us.
And I'm 2 games away from not only winning it, but obviously knowing that prize, right? You get sent to RTX, you get to go and play against the other winners. He is literally 2 games away. That could be like as much as 5 minutes. It's 1:13 for us. At 1:18, he might be the winner.
Yeah, can we talk about how much more fun to watch New Era Geras is?
It is considerably more entertaining.
I much prefer watching this variation. It's just the creativity. You can be so creative with this variation. I believe Shang Tsung is allowed at EVO. EVO is the first event. Yeah, it's the first pro competition event. Shang Tsung is tournament legal. Yeah, he's too early for CEO.
So the ruling of the pro competition is a character has to be out for 30 days before they're legal in a pro competition tournament. And the first pro competition tournament after Shang's release is EVO. So he's not going to be allowed at CEO. Okay, wasting no time though. We're going back into game 2. That's it. That was a huge start from him. I think that's the sign of MK Raiden. I think just trying to absolutely just smother Cyclone in momentum.
Telling him, man, forward 2 grab. That tick has to be guaranteed because like you got to make like the biggest brain read. However, he's got him in the corner, breakaway forced. Best case scenario for Aaron Black. Commit to the low. MK Raiden does not react to that.
Again, delay wake up into down 1. We saw best MK Raiden do this all the time against basics. Delay wake up into wake up button. Oh, okay. Breakaway forced.
Doesn't overcommit. And now again, mix up. Lower overhead. Watch out for it.
So this is a risky style of Aaron to go for, but Cyclone, I feel like Cyclone is almost... No confirm?
Blocks the overhead, good. And now the grab, it's going to keep him in a good situation, but MK Raiden's still in this, and you can't count out Geras ever. Commits to the every time. Every time the overhead is so obvious.
The overhead would almost kill at that range. Big read on Cyclone going for that just wake up neutral jump kick. That wasn't a short hop. That was an intentional jump. I like this shift up from Cyclone though. Cyclone was playing he was trying to play quite slow, quite kind of footsies based Aaron before, and it wasn't really working out for him. And then, well, he actually didn't want to go for it. And in this game, we're seeing him go for much more of a mix-up heavy, you know, committing to the slide off of a lot of overheads. I think he's almost just trying to go toe-to-toe with the mix-up game that Best MK Raiden is enforcing. But the thing is, again, you go for unsafe mix-ups against Geras, like, even though he isn't in infinite war and he doesn't tickle, he still has launchers.
It's so risky to throw that on at the end, but if you're sitting there and waiting for it, it's gonna basically give Geras his turn after you block 4, 2, 1, 2. Okay. There we go. Yep, keeps it simple. Individual hits.
We're just seeing him desperately try not to fall for the mid there. Cyclone just does not want to give MK Raiden his turn.
Wake up down 1, just no risk. This is so scary, man. And finally dedicates no punish. That could have been it.
Didn't see anything.
That could have been horrendous for Cyclone. That was sick.
Okay, no, that was perfect because the health that Best MK Raiden had, sitting in the acid, if he went for Fatal Blow, it wouldn't have worked in time. If he crouched, he would have died to acid. If he jumped, he'd have died to Fatal Blow. If he blocked, he'd have been chipped out. That was perfect by Cyclone.
And he put him in that situation.
Yeah, can't forget. I'll go as far as to say that situation was absolutely unwinnable.
Can't forget to give my strong 2.
Yeah, man, we haven't done King of the Hills in this game like at all.
This is the first King of the Hill I've ever been in since launch. Period.
I did a viewer one the other day while we waited for DLC news. I was about to say best MK viewers, Jesus, because I said the word viewers. I don't.
Best MK Geras.
Shang Tsung's Island Rule.
Dude, this is a good finals.
1-1 so far, man. I mean, let's not forget.
Checkmate. That play was checkmate.
I rest my case.
He's not the best MK viewers because you know why, guys? You're the best MK viewers.
Oh, so nice of you to say that. Oh, that's actually deep jump 3. If you're going to try and low profile my body splash, here comes the big leg. And there is tick. And
close enough to the
Cyclone's going to have to worry about those ticks a lot. We didn't really see them in the previous game, and he's now starting to challenge. There's the launch. Amplify. Acid coming in.
Still the wake up down 1.
I mean, it's working out. It's given when he gets it.
I was literally just about to say, I can't believe we haven't seen that hit yet with the amount of long-range command grabs we've seen.
Constantly getting hit by that low slide. MK Raiden having a really hard time dealing with that. I don't even know if he can react to it. Alright, there's the overhead. And he tries to down 1, pays the price. A good choice from Cyclone to make sure if you're going to try and press down 1, just chew it up. Take his minus frames and use it against him. And yeah, standing 1.
Ooh, that would have been really nice.
There's something so satisfying about seeing an anti-air standing 1 in this game.
Because it reminds us of
Counter hit! Crushing blow, boys.
That's all 2019 right there. Again, not only do I love when MK Raiden is deciding to go for these just straight up standing buttons on apprehension, he always times it so well. And that, again, Best MK Raiden, the catch-up. And just, if you're going to try and challenge the anti-air when you're that weak, I mean, you may as well just hand him the round. I'm not surprised Cyclone sat there and took it. However, he's given MK Raiden the turnaround now, and it's... Oh, the jump back! Only 1 crushing blow of those a game, I'm afraid, Geras, so no extra damage there. And yeah, doesn't commit into unsafe like
anymore.
3 others that do the same thing.
I can't believe it. No fear. Alright, challenges it. Counter hits, we press buttons, wait for the breakaway. Takes his turn, disrespects again. And now MK Raiden in a bit of trouble. Tick throw out of the acid.
Honestly, like, considering Best MK Raiden is always looking for his moment to down 1, I'm surprised not seeing Cyclone kind of just commit to the 2-1-2-1-2 more often.
No amplify from the slide either. Guarantees the grab.
Nice, good
up 3.
Into immediate attempt to disrespect. Oh, another drop, Cyclone. These drops are costing him everything.
And he's eating wake up down 1 for his troubles. He's got a fatal blow. Does he pull the trigger on it?
It won't kill him. There it is.
That's the first time all tournament we've seen Big Fist.
He kept the big fist for like literally the rainiest of days.
I am tired of everyone making fun of my giant hand.
All began in the Mortal Kombat tournament.
Grand finals where I finally pulled it out and the stream laughed. Alright, strong 2. Strong 2s all round. Best MK Raiden now 1 game away from being the first player to make it to RTX in just 1 month's time. Interesting.
I can't believe that so soon as well. This is a quick turnaround for whoever wins this.
These online tournaments are such a wonderful opportunity for a player like Best MK Raiden, who hasn't really been able to get that big result he's looking for. Like, I've never really honestly seen Best MK Raiden during the MKX days and stuff. He was never able to kind of reach the potential in tournament that I think he definitely would have wanted to reach, because we can always say he's a good player. He was always like, you can always look at him play and say this guy knows what's going on, but he can never get a result anywhere that he was after. This could be this, if he gets this game and he manages to win this tournament.
Everyone needs that big break.
Everyone needs that one tournament that just unlocks a little bit of their potential, and this could be that for Best MK Raiden, man.
Well, you know he's going to be looking for it, but Cyclone's going to have a thing or two to say about it.
Oh, I mean, these
by
are
no means out. These are close. These are close matches.
Two very predominantly online-based players. Cyclone, the wicked warrior predator from MKX, and Best MK Raiden's been there for a while too.
But the biggest problem and the biggest thing that's setting the players apart right now is I feel like Best MK Raiden is definitely playing better in the clutch situations, and Cyclone, his execution is seriously beginning to fail him at times.
It's now the tournament pressure's adding up and he's getting more nervous.
But that's happening so many times. So Best MK Raiden, he's getting rid of a lot of wake up down ones. I know it's a 6-frame button, it is quite hard to add yet, but I feel like we should not be seeing it work as often as it is. But the thing is that there is the threat of it, right? As soon as you hesitate thinking he's going to wake up to
6 frames makes a big difference, man, and that's why.
Exactly that.
Pick him up.
It means they get away with more wake up down ones, because your meaty timing is going to be a bit off because you're, trying to space out the up 2.
That is why forward 2-1-2 cannot lose to wake up roll, because it moves you so far out of danger. Didn't commit to the rest of the string, did not think it was going to land, and these down ones are just proving way too strong. No last breath for you, Best MK Raiden on tournament points for this first West Coast qualifier. I must say, this is not what I would have expected.
I didn't know what to expect, obviously. We had so many players registering all day, signing up. We ended up at, was it 67?
Take him away.
Oh, that was like a hair's length away from crushing blow. This is bad for Cyclone, being ran all the way to the corner. Uh-oh. Which is where this becomes even scarier.
Watch out for the blender, mate.
Oh, no. Oh, he dropped the combo. This is a good opportunity for Cyclone. Again, going into the low. Wake up 2, perfectly baited out. Crushing blow, used. Just to get rid of the acid, so he's going to have it again. He wants to use it here. Oh, he drops the ender, but a big bait on the way up. Oh, the punish as well on the up through the low kick.
Mix up, guaranteed. I mean, this is giving him a turn. This is very scary.
Wake up roll. Oh, he doesn't get the punish. You know he was looking for it. Speaking of punish, there we go. Cyclone doesn't miss it this time.
No breakaway.
But the fatal blow's there. Oh.
No!
He went for it. I can't believe it.
Oh, one more. The wake up grab beats the wake up roll, and it's gonna be Best MK Raiden winning the first qualifier for the road to RTX.
And the bag as well.
And the fast bags. He takes the bags and he runs away with it. That's going to be the tournament win. Best MK Gearus is going to be going to RTX and Austin in a month's time. That was, I got to be honest, that's not what I thought would happen. I did not see him winning this tournament. I looked at the players in the bracket.
I didn't even know he'd enter it until we'd started the tournament.
I looked at the players in the bracket and I did not think he would be able to win this, because some of the other players in this bracket have had more immediate success than he has, yet, hey man, he was able to
but the proof is in what we saw, not what we anticipated.
The gameplay, that new era was crispy, and in the scrambles, he came off the best, and that's all there is.
But that was the big thing.
Skill.
He was the strongest player of the day, because he kept his cool. There are many scramble situations, as there always are. He would always play better in them. His execution was always right up there. He had the setups, he had the reads. It was just really strong play overall, like incredibly strong play. So I'm not at all surprised to see him take it in the grand finals on the back of how well he was playing all day. Obviously, he took out some strong players on the way. We had some really strong players in the bracket. So man definitely deserved it, and he will be representing the K&M channel at RTX in a month's time.
I'm really sad that we can't be there to cheer him on, because we can't really congratulate him in person.
We will be in Vienna, unfortunately.
We are going to be at Vienna for Viennality. It's a Mortal Kombat Pro competition qualifier. Our hands are tied, and we must be there, And, I mean, they're both fantastic events, and they're both going to be sick. But Vienna, we've been, as you might understand, locked in for that for a fair while. So we will not be at the finals themselves. However, we'll be there in spirit, and we'll be cheering on the boy, Best MK Raiden. He is now our favourite to win instantly.
Oh, for sure.
I am now the president of the Gearus fan club. That's what I want.